I'm sorry, but did you say something about attention span? I wasn't quite paying attention. If a cat could talk, that could be the response to this topic. What attention span? Like cars racing at top speed in the Daytona 500, zoom! And you missed it. In this material, we'll talk about the attention span of a cat, the many factors involved, and what it all means for you as a loving and responsible owner. Interesting topic, and I hope your attention span is good enough for, say, 8 or 9 minutes or so. I've got you covered. Stay tuned. Without delay, I will give you a ballpark figure about that attention span business, and it's quite the doozy. On average, the attention span of a cat, get ready for it, can run anywhere between 10 to 15 seconds and up to 20 full minutes. Yeah, that really narrows it down, doesn't it? That gap is wide enough to drive a truck through, but that's just how it is, right? A tricky topic with tricky cats, for which there really is no concrete answer. And I'll provide you with just a taste as to why that is the case. Cats and people, you know I love my comparisons. If you are a regular here on the channel, whenever possible, I love to take this cat life and turn it into our world. It's just easier to give examples of things that we know and understand, and your cat's attention span, or lack thereof, is just begging for a good example. Kids, children, do you have kids? Cats, when it comes to attention, they're a lot like children. Very comparable. Most kids, they're always in search of the next best thing. Something can be the next best thing, that is, until 5 minutes later when the next best thing that ever existed comes along. Rinse and repeat. This is why Christmas morning, oh, it's so fun. Almost goes without fail that some new shiny toy is the greatest thing since peanut butter. But just give it a week. Is it still shiny and new, or is it now dull and boring because that aha factor, that aha moment has now run its course? And hey, nothing wrong with that, kids being kids, I suppose, and it's also cats being cats. Sometimes with a feline, in order for a cat to truly lock in on something for, say, 15 to 20 minutes, it has to be quite the whammy. It must be something pretty interesting. You see, life is at hand, and the things that most of us can ignore and block out, especially when we're focused on a task, cats really don't have those blinders. Imagine a cat taking a big final exam in school. They'd never finish. They'd get about 5 to 10 questions in and start playing with someone's shoelaces or a purse they found on the floor. Our ability to stay on task, well, that life in motion is fuel that gets the best of cats. There are so many moving parts and sounds that it's hard for a feline to really dedicate themselves to staying the course on one thing at one time, that full attention. Now that I've covered the distractions of it all, how cats can easily be taken away by new and shiny pennies, what about personality? Your cat's personality. Why are some cats the 15 seconds and others the 15 minutes? At the heart of that range is, in fact, personality. Some cats seem to be less inclined to really care about the goings-on around them. From personal experience, my senior cat, Burl, the late, great Burl, during the last, I'd say, 7 years of his life, unless something fantastic was happening that would capture the attention of most any living being, he had blinders on. He could sleep through just about anything, and even during his waking hours, nothing really shook him. And because of this, when you paid him attention, he would give you his full attention. He could stay locked in for 20 minutes, perhaps more. Why? Well, because he valued what I was doing with him, playing, petting sessions, food. He would never see something across the room and then abort the attention he was holding with me. So, your cat's personality. Some cats are a bit more curious and wild-eyed to the world than others. Now, you can't talk about personality without talking about trust and loyalty. Who are you? How long have you owned your cat? And is your cat super familiar with the environment? Cats that are stable in this regard and have an owner they love and trust, they seem to be capable of granting more attention compared to a feline under the care of a new owner in a brand new environment. With an older cat, a more seasoned feline, with a trusting owner, some cats are just creatures of the routine. That true distraction within the home environment really isn't a thing. It's not too common. Cats that love and trust their owners don't get distracted as much simply because their attention is being paid to the person or persons they value the most. It's like having $100 and then being distracted by 3 $1 bills. Why would your attention break for the 3 when you can stay focused on that 100? Am I right? I mentioned that cats often break attention because something new has caught their eye. That next big thing, since the thing before has arrived. However, if your cat is a bit older, lives in a comfortable environment, a peaceful environment, with someone they love and trust, presumably you, then where's the true curiosity found? Where's the distraction? Why even get distracted? Cats that fall into this category are far less likely to have that 15-second attention span, and instead carry that focus well into the minutes side of the measuring stick. Okay, so where is this attention found? What's the magic activity? What does a cat have to see in order to hold that attention for a long time? Even the most distracted cats. What's the secret sauce to keep their attention? Food. We all love food, and cats love it just as much as we do. Mealtime, snack time. Some cats will stay on that food for several minutes at a time without fail. The world could be ending, and a hungry cat will stay on that food bowl. I know one of my cats, one specific cat, his tail could start scurrying away from him, and he wouldn't care about that tail if there's still food in that bowl to consume. Outside of food, you probably guessed it, playtime. Something that piques that curiosity in an interesting and fun way. That could fall into the 10 to 15 minute category on a good day, no doubt about it. And what about this one? And if it isn't a cat, I don't know what is, but how about nothing at all? Nothing. Just a blank wall that some shadow crosses every so often. I think we've all seen cats just become fixated and almost fall into a trance over something that seems like a whole basket full of nothing to us. You want to talk about focus and attention. I've had some of my cats over the years just stare at stuff for almost 20 minutes that I couldn't see at all. Staring at a noise, not even a visual, just staring in the direction of a sound they heard. Until they can put a visual to it, just the sound without the visual could be enough, interesting enough, to keep them locked in forever and a day. Cats are like that. They oftentimes don't have to pay attention to you when you're trying to teach them something or show them something important, but a shadow on the wall, they'll take a 3-day weekend to investigate something like that. So, in summary, it's a mixed bag. Who knew? Cats have no concrete answer for something. Shocked, right? Yeah. To the audience of Senior Cat Wellness, is your cat's attention about 10 seconds or can it be near 20 minutes? And what's the main attention getter? Is it food and games or something rather unique? Even something that I didn't mention in this video. Your thoughts and your personal ownership stories. The comment section, as always, it's all yours. And if you enjoyed this content, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you, yes you, right there, you, as a member of the Senior Cat Wellness family. And until next time, thank you so very much for watching, and I will talk to you later.